You Democrats. Well, you people just don't learn, do you? When are you going to get it through your thick heads? The Democrat way is wrong for America. We've seen what happens when Democrats are left to run everything, like 4 years with Biden, or more properly, Biden and all people behind the curtain making the decisions and running the auto pen for him. And then, Trump comes along and has to fix everything. And that's what's happening now. Trump learned from his first term in office what to do and what not to do and who to trust. Now he brought his own team in and he's doing it the hard way. And it's being very effective. And Trump is doing a great job. And the Democrats hate it. And that makes me happy too. So most recently here, we had the story of this lesbian and her wife who tried to run over an ICE officer, and he shot her and killed her right on the spot. Hey, I saw it. I have no problem with it. Serves her right, FAFO. I saw the video. I saw the video from several different angles and say, yeah. And Tim Walz actually had written a guideline in his policies back in 2020 about what happens when the police officers are there or on the road. The cops have a duty to, do what they got to do. So it's their own policy. So no laws broken, nothing wrong. So yeah, she picked the wrong choice to make there, being paid to come in from out of state and do all what she did. Well, we all know the story. I won't get too far into it. But just these Democrat protesters in general. And, one more thing. People are screaming about, why was this cop in the street blocking her way? And what do Democrats do in their protests? They go on the street and they block other cars. But when the Democrats get messed up, now it's a problem doing that same thing, huh? You liberals. If you weren't here, life would just be too easy, I suppose. I have seen liberal Democrat protests on YouTube and other channels for many years. Usually they're in some city or some foreign country, and they all get in line on the highway with their orange vests protesting oil or some such thing, and all the cars are behind them all backed up, and people very understandably get mad about they got places to go and things to do. They ain't got time for some liberal whiner to cry about an oil protest that ultimately is going to make no difference at all. And I have seen videos of people, they'll get out of their cars and they'll drag these Democrats out of the street, and beat them up sometimes to get them out of the way. And boy, are they stubborn. I've seen some cars drive through and bump them out of the way. I'm just waiting for the day I see someone actually get run over, completely run over in one of these protests. And the Democrats will be screaming, look what he did. Yeah, well, you're the one walking down the middle of the highway. Whose bright idea was that? You're taught from when you're a little kid, stay out of the road, look both ways. So what do? You go walk down the middle of the road. And you got the wrong person mad on the wrong day at the wrong time, and you found out the hard way, didn't you? I can't wait for that to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later. So what are these Democrats thinking? They think that by doing this, they're going to get positive results. No, we're fixing the problems they caused, as with the Democrat president and his DEI hire vice president back in 20 let all these other foreigners come flooding into the country so they could illegally vote Democrat somehow when they're not even citizens. And now we're taking them all back out of the country because they shouldn't have been here in the first place. And the Democrats are throwing a fit about that. And these Soros and the other billionaires are all paying for people to be bussed in to these protests and cause trouble. And these ICE agents, I think, have been very restrained. They might have their pepper spray or the paint guns with the pepper balls in them. I have not seen yet an ICE agent just start throwing fists on one of these protesters. That's what they need, Don't just drag them out of the way, give them a good beating right there, let them think about that while they're recovering in the back of the ambulance. But of course, everyone's got their phone out. Oh, look, now the ICE agents are beating up the protesters. Well, what are the protesters doing there in the first place? They shouldn't even be there. We're fixing the problems that the Democrats caused. And the Democrats want their problems. They spend more time and effort defending people who shouldn't even be here and say, "Oh, why are we blowing up the drug boats that are hauling drugs to America?" Oh well, let me think. Only a Democrat would have a problem with that. I have it on my phone somewhere. I can't look it up right now. I didn't think they have it ready. It's a picture of one of the drug boats, and it says something like, "Democrats can't identify a woman, a peaceful protest, um, and some other things, but they sure do know a fishing boat when they see one." And the picture is clearly not a fishing boat, not at all. So anyhow, some more things I've seen. I have a list here in front of the camera. I'm trying not to forget anything. Liberals and ice, liberals blocking the roads for oil. Yeah. One thing I think of way back is an episode of South Park, Starvin' Marvin in Space, when the South Park kids got Starvin' Marvin and his whole family and took him to some alien planet to live there. And what happens? The religious Democrat group from America follows them in another spaceship and is trying to convert the aliens to their religion. And the aliens are just not having this. And the Democrats like, oh, well, you're gonna burn and fire and everything. And the aliens are like, yes, that's nice. Goodbye. And the most amusing protests to me are college student protests. Now think about that first. College student. You're there to learn. That means you're fresh out of your mommy and daddy's house with no job, no real world experience. You know nothing. Yet you let your liberal, hippie college professors, twist your mind around and get you supporting their cause and going out there and making a fool of yourself. Every time I see one of these college student protests and they're throwing a fit about, oh, this is the problem, all the Republicans, all this, all that problem, I just want to reach out, pat them very dismissively on the head. Sit down, shut up, go back to school, learn. You got no business telling anyone anything. After you graduate college and spend about 10 years in a little thing I like to call the real world and have some life experience, then you can talk. But for now, college student, sit down, shut up. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Same thing with all the, like the Hollywood movie stars. Go in your movies, do your thing, make your money fine, but I don't want to hear what you have to say about anything, even if you're on my side of the whole political cause in that case. So, what are we going to do with these people? I guess, we have to put up with them, free speech and all that stuff. Yeah, fine. Free speech, but don't be blocking a highway. Don't be interfering. One more thing. This is just as amazing to me as anything else. Whenever ICE announces they're going to be going to some city to conduct enforcement operations there and get a bunch of illegals out of the city, you'll have a Democrat mayor or a Democrat governor saying they're not coming here and doing it. And I'm thinking, oh, yes, they are. Yeah, and Trump will make sure they come there a little extra. Oh, really? They're not going to come in? Let me prove you wrong and show you how much we're going to come into your city or state and do these things. Oh, boy. The whole year of 25 was the Democrats just going crazy on everything, they'll support drug dealers and illegal immigrants over American citizens. They're always taking the side that they shouldn't be taking. And they think they're going to get reelected in the fall of 26 in the midterm elections. Well, there's enough Democrats out there that they could vote for them, so we can't let our guard down. We got to keep on it here. And hopefully enough of them will get us some sense in their head to get these Democrats out, get a supermajority of Republicans in the House and Senate, and have an easier 2 years afterwards. And all these Democrats who want to go to your protests about everything, don't even bother, because it doesn't have any effect on me. And ultimately, whatever you're protesting isn't going to go the way you think it is. Well, that's all for this episode. I've just seen a lot of this whole liberal Democrat ICE agent thing recently, the last couple of days, and I'm like, oh, you people just don't learn, do you? Oh, well, all right. Anyhow, write your comments below. Tell me what you think about all this. hit the like button. Help me work with this YouTube algorithm. Even if you didn't like it, hit the like button. Help me out with that. Get this thing, more mass distribution here. Get it working, better. And then hit the subscribe button too while you're at it, if you don't mind. Thanks. All right. Well, that's all for this episode. Comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Tell me what you think. Are you a protester, or are you like me and thinking, what are these idiot Democrats doing again, protesting? Knowing that's not going to work, but they go out there and get in the way and make trouble anyhow. This one who just got killed here, no one made her do it. She went and did it on her own, and her lesbian wife, was yelling at her, and she tried to run the guy over, and there you go.